Okay, so speaking of exciting things up and coming, what's all this stuff about SEMA? What's going on at SEMA this year? Anything? You think it's going to be electric vehicles or anything?
Nah, it's
any overlanding stuff? You think people will be overlanding at all?
No, not at all, man. I'm telling you, from what I've seen, from the hundreds of vendors that we've checked out, like, here's a real world example. We had a vendor send out a press release yesterday on a product that they were going to unveil at SEMA, and from what I could tell, I think it crashed their website or their mail servers, because we tried to reach back out to their PR person for an interview, and their mail servers just puked. So yeah, nobody's interested in doing any of that right now.
Nobody's interested. But what we can tell you about SEMA is that Keith and I, will be there. We have reached out to numerous individuals who we hope we can interview or live cast or live podcast from their booths or with them or whatever. Even if we don't have people with us to do it, we're still going to be doing it. We're going to be talking about some of the events that are going on. But some of the neat things that are happening, Mopar basically, or let's just say Stellantis, because that's what they fall under, the Ram and Jeep line, will be heavily boosted at SEMA with some of their concept vehicles this year, and we're going to try to bring that to you.
That's right. And how can you find out if and when this becomes a thing? When they release this information, when they do their press release, when they unveil, if you will, these concept vehicles, how can you find out? How can you learn about those? You got this one, Side Shot?
You know what? I'm just going to let you do it.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. We will be going live at SEMA all week. We'll live cast it right to your mobile device if you so choose.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. All right, so Mopar is keeping the details under wraps right now until SEMA kicks off, and we'll be there for that kickoff. They've released some teaser images of some things. You can check that out. You can go to the Mopar website, or I'll drop a link in this video. But they hinted at a modified version of the Jeep Wrangler 4xe plug-in hybrid.
So this is what you were talking about at the beginning of the segment here, where you said nobody's interested in this stuff. This stuff is just going gangbusters at SEMA. Like, it is hugely popular, wildly popular. So, Jay, I know you were joking, but yeah, it's going to be wall-to-wall overland, right? So Jeep is smart to position this, right?
They are, as well as the Ram 1500 TRX, which is also an off-roader. And there's a concept that's going to be based on a vintage Jeep J-Series pickup. The first Jeep model to wear the Gladiator name, from what we understand. And so what we know
Gladiator,
is
that means if you're going without underwear. Oh no, that's Commando. Sorry. Okay,
that's Commando. Yeah. That's the other Jeep, right? Isn't there a Jeep? There was something like that, Commando or Commander or something like that. Anyway, but Mopar announced they had a line of parts and accessories for the Jeep Wrangler 4xe, and they will, and it includes lift kits, tube doors, rock rails, winch, home charging station, yada, yada, yada. I mean, the works. They also will have an all-electric Wrangler concept there. And so we'll be covering that and taking a look at that as well for you. So you got to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I am as well. And what I saw in the press releases, and because nobody's camping anymore,
right,
or overlanding, but there was a image of the Ram 1500 TRX with a bed rack on it, as well as a tent set up nice and neatly beside it. So that tells me they're going after the overland crowd.
I have seen more rooftop tents in this undisclosed location where we're broadcasting from now, Side Shot and I, this week, than I've ever seen in this undisclosed location previously.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot. Yeah, I've seen it here too, man. It's unbelievable. So there you go. Stay tuned for SEMA show. We'll be there. Come on. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and pay attention to us because we will be there. And you won't know unless you subscribe and hit that bell. So there you go.